All right, thank you so much for joining us. And we are going to begin today's class with some movement to get moving and get up and get moving, right? Get some energy out. And then after a little period of the movement, which will be led by my sweet Isley, then we'll do some yoga and some other stuff. And Miles had a request for maybe some handstands today, so we'll see if we can get around to that. But we'll begin by getting up, getting moving. Isley's going to lead us through some exercises, and we'll go from there. All you, baby.
We're going to start with 20 jumping jacks. Ready? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good job. Be nice in my plants. All right, what's next? 10
squats.
So what do we do?
You
Feet are hip distance?
Yeah.
A little farther? Right.
You can have your knees about to the middle of your foot.
Drink. All right, how many?
10.
10. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Next, what do we got?
There's
Speak
10
up.
kickbacks.
10
Kickbacks.
What do we do?
Watch out.
You're going to come into table, right? And then and extend your leg back behind you. We'll do it 10 times on one side and then 10 times on the other side. So beginning with either leg.
Ready? Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Maybe stretch your wrists and then we'll switch sides.
Ready? Begin. 1, 2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome.
Now we're going to do a 10-second plank.
10-second plank. All right. So we have options, right? We can be on our hands. You tell them, Isley.
You can do a high plank or a low plank. I'm going to do low for the first
I'm
time.
doing high. Knees can be down if you like, but we'll do it for 10 seconds. So ready?
Begin. 1,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8, 9, 10. Awesome. Good job. That's hard. What's next?
10 Russian twists.
10 Russian twists. So how do we do these?
So you try to balance on your butt a little bit, and then you just
Twist back and forth. I like to bring my hands to my heart. Twist elbow to the outside of the knee. Can you do it, Miles? It's hard. 2, I don't know what number we're on. We're doing how many?
Oh, hold on.
10.
10.
So maybe
Ready?
6. Oh wait, you want to start from the beginning. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Those are really hard.
Now we
Excellent. All right, we're going to do that one more time through, and then we'll do some yoga stuff. So what's first?
20 jumping jacks.
20 jumping jacks.
Ready? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Next.
10 squats.
10 squats.
Ready? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My legs are tired.
I'm going to do 10 kicks.
10 what?
Kickbacks.
Kickbacks. All right, so we're going to extend one leg behind us 10 times.
Ready? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then the other side. 1,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Now 10-second plank.
All right, 10-second plank.
Ready? Begin. 1, 2,
3, 4, hands together.
5,
Closer, buddy.
6,
7, 8, keep your belly up. 9,
9,
10.
Something
That was not a good plank. Here, hands close. Keep your belly up. Nice. There you go. That's a good plank. Very good. All right, from here, what's next? Our Russian twists. We got this. This is hard. Planks are hard too, but you can do better. You do good one.
Ready?
All right.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Good job. All right, so now let's come up to stand. And we'll begin in our mountain pose. So coming to stand tall, grounding into your feet, bring your hands to your sides, strong through your legs, and maybe you just close your eyes. I can still feel my heart beating really strong. I can feel my wrists are a little bit sore, or my legs are still a little bit sore, tired. And we're gonna do our half salutation. So as you inhale, reach your arms overhead. Forward fold as you exhale. Lift halfway up as you breathe in. Fold again as you breathe out. Come to stand up as you inhale, reach your arms overhead, hands to your heart as you exhale. We'll do that again. So breathe in, reach your arms overhead. Forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. Come to stand, inhale your arms up, hands to your heart as you exhale. And maybe close your eyes here. I notice again, can you feel your heartbeat? Can you feel your feet grounded into the ground? We want to make sure that we have good alignment in our feet, so make sure that your toes face forward, be strong in your belly, kind of lift and lengthen up out of your hips. And from here, let's lift both arms overhead again. Inhale, forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale and fold, and then we'll come to stand. Lift your arms up, breathe in, hands to your heart as you breathe out. Good. Take a deep breath here. And we're going to work with what we call our warrior ones. So we'll step the left foot back, and we want to have a nice big stance. Your right toes should still face forward. Left toes turn out a little bit. We'll bend into the right knee, and then we'll reach our arms overhead. Yeah, this is warrior one. From here, try to breathe in, and then bring your hands down and straighten your front leg as you breathe out. And then as you inhale, bend your knee, lift your arms up. This is warrior one. And then exhale, straighten the leg, bring the arms down. Do that 2 more times. Breathe in, warrior one. Exhale slowly as you come out. Good. 1 more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. This time we'll come into our warrior one and then pause here. Okay. Make your body still, but keep your breath moving. In slowly, out slowly. Good. We're going to move into our stork, so kind of like we did yesterday. So as you inhale, we'll shift our weight forward and then lift your back knee up as you exhale. Good. Try to balance here. All right, try to breathe here. Take 1 more breath in, and then we'll step back to our warrior one as we breathe out. Good. We'll take another breath here. We're going to try that 1 more time. So as you inhale, kind of lean forward, exhale, lift the back knee up. Good, take a breath in, and then mountain pose as you exhale. Bring your feet down, arms to your sides. Notice how you feel. Maybe your arms are a little tired. Maybe your heart's beating fast. Maybe your standing leg feels warm. And then we're gonna do our half salutation again. So make sure you're in a nice, good mountain pose. Right feet face forward. And as you inhale, lift your arms up. Fold forward as you exhale. Lift halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Inhale, lift your arms all the way up. Hands to your heart as you exhale. Good. Take 1 breath here. Maybe you close your eyes. Right, feel into your feet. And then we'll switch sides. So you'll step your right foot back. We'll find our warrior one. So switch your feet. Yep, good. So left toes face forward, right toes turn out a little bit. Good, and then you'll bend into your left knee. Okay, you're gonna step your foot a little bit farther forward, nice. And then we'll lift the arms overhead. And then from here, we'll breathe in. As you breathe out, straighten your leg, bring your arms down. And then as you breathe in again, bend your knee, lift your arms up. Again, exhale, straighten the leg, arms come down. Do this 2 more times, right? Maybe you close your eyes, right? As you inhale, you come into warrior 1, and then you come out as you exhale. And 1 more time, breathe in, and breathe out. Good, this time we'll come into warrior 1, and then we'll pause here, right? And then we're gonna try to move into our stork, our balancing pose. So you wanna bend your left knee. Yep, you're gonna shift the weight into the left foot and try to lift the back knee up. Good, try to balance here. All right, we'll take another breath in and then step back to your warrior 1 as you breathe out. Good job. We'll try that 1 more time. So as you inhale, shift your weight forward. Exhale, draw the knee up. Take a breath in and then mountain pose as you breathe out. So both feet step down, hands by your sides. Notice how you feel. Maybe your heart's beating fast. Maybe your hips or legs feel a little different. Maybe the shoulders are warm. Maybe the hands feel funny. Good. So we're going to move back to our downward dog. So bring your feet in alignment. So nice. Yeah, good. And then lift both arms overhead as you inhale. Fold forward as you exhale. Lift up halfway as you breathe in. And then bring your hands to the ground and we'll step back to our downward dogs as we exhale. So your feet will step back. Good. And then you can pedal your feet out if you want to. Kind of bend one leg, press the opposite heel towards the ground. And you take maybe another breath here in your downward dogs. And then we'll come into child's pose. So your knees will come down. Right? We'll bring our hips back towards our heels. And you might want your knees a little bit farther. Right? That might feel better. You might want them a little bit closer. We try to relax our arms, relax our necks and our jaws. And we just notice what we can feel in our bodies. Again, can you feel your heartbeat? Can you feel a stretch maybe in your back or your legs? Can you feel the stretch in the tops of the shins? Right, 1 more breath in your child's pose. Good, and then we'll come up into our tables. So coming onto hands and knees. And actually, Miles wanted to try some handstands. It's one of his favorites. So they're really hard and you don't have to try it, but one of the ways we can try it is from our downward dogs. And I'm gonna show real quick from our downward dogs. We come here and we lift one leg up. And sometimes it's better to walk your feet in a little bit, but you'll lift one leg up and then try to lift your other foot up. And you can bend your knee, bring your knee into your chest. Right? These are good practices. You can try to do it with the other leg, try to lift it up. Right? That's the way we do it in yoga. Miles likes to do it best from standing. So right, we can do it up from standing and we bring our hands down and we lift our feet up. Right, so you wanna try? You wanna try either? It's one of Miles' favorite things to practice now is our handstands. Again, you don't have to try it, but you can. Nice, buddy, good. Good, yeah, watch the plants. Good job, Isley, very nice. Very nice! Good say, very good. Very good. So, fun playtime. Okay, we're gonna kind of calm down and come into a stretch. Woo! Miles, careful, buddy. Good. So, now we're gonna come into our stretching. So, let's come back to our downward dogs and we're gonna do a pigeon stretch. I think we did this before. So you'll come into your downward dogs. You can turn sideways if you want to. And we're going to lift the right foot up towards the sky, and then we'll bring the knee up to the right wrist. So the knee comes to the wrist, the foot works over towards the other wrist. You'll bring your back knee down, and then we sink our hips down, and then we kind of fold forward and we bring our elbows down. This is called our pigeon stretch. And we do this a lot of times, sometimes in our gym classes, or we might do this in our sports, but we just want to stretch into the right hip and the back, right? And then probably what's happening is you might be squeezing your fists or clenching your jaw and you're not breathing. So our practice is to try to relax our hands, our shoulders, our necks, our jaws, our hips, and then we practice breathing. Slow breaths in, and then really, really, really slow breaths out. And we'll do another round or two of breath here. Good, and then when you're ready, you can come out and you can take a few breaths to do whatever you want. Right? You might want to just lay in a child's pose. You might want to try your handstands again. You might want to stretch or twist. And again, we'll just take maybe 2 or so breaths to do whatever you would like. Very good. And then we'll come back into our downward dogs, and then we'll do the other side. Right, so we bring our hands to the ground, we tuck our toes, lift the knees, you're going to press your chest back, relax your neck, and we'll lift the other leg, the left leg, up towards the sky as you inhale, and then bring the knee up by your same wrist as you exhale. And then your foot will come over towards the other wrist, and then the back knee, you don't have to go too far. Your back knee will come down, and then you'll fold forward, and this should stretch through the hip, and also maybe in the back. Again, we might be tense and squeezing the fists or the jaw. Maybe you're not breathing. Again, we try to slow the breath, relax the body. So even your hands relax, right? Slow breaths in and even slower breaths out. Our way to tell our bodies to relax, right? Slow breaths out. And so maybe one more breath here. And then you can come out nice and slowly, carefully. Maybe even keep your eyes closed, but you can do a few breaths to do whatever you would like. You might stretch, or you might move, you might be still. Good, and then we're going to come to our backs. So come to lay on your back. Bring your knees to your chest. And we're just going to bring our hands to our kneecaps and make little circles with our knees. Right? Again, might close your eyes, but we want to massage around our back, maybe around our tailbone area, around your hips. So you're just kind of circling the knees, massaging the back. And you might close your eyes and just kind of notice how it feels there. And then we'll come back to center. Let's do a quick twist. So take your arms out to your sides at a T. Take a breath in, and then take your knees over to one side as you breathe out. And we'll just stay here, right? Try to relax your legs to the ground, right? Relax your hands, relax your jaw, relax your neck. And then try to breathe in. Feel what happens in your body. It might stretch somewhere as you inhale. Right, as you breathe out, extra slowly. So breathing out slower than your inhale, and you try to relax as you breathe out. Okay, one more breath. And then we'll come back to center as we breathe in, and then take your knees over to the other side as you breathe out. So just allow the legs. And again, you might be tense in your legs, so maybe you can relax your legs down. You might be tense in your hands or your fists, maybe you can relax your hands. Maybe you're tense in your jaw, you can relax your jaw, or maybe your forehead, and then try to breathe. It's really hard, right? But breathe in, breathe out even slower than your inhale. Last breath here. And then we'll come back to center, breathe in, and then we'll bring our hands back to our knees as we breathe out. And you might make a couple circles here. You might kind of rock side to side. It's kind of massaging again the lower back. Good, and then we're going to come into our Shavasana. So we'll stretch both legs out. You might grab a pillow or a blanket here if you like. But we'll stretch both legs out. Arms will come to the sides. You might kind of tuck your shoulder blades underneath the body a bit so your chest is nice and open. Right? Sometimes we spend a lot of time on our computers or our phones and we're kind of rounded forward. I don't like a blanket or a pillow, but thank you, baby. Thank you for sharing. But sometimes we're kind of rounded forward, so just allowing the shoulders to rest back. Right? Maybe the throat opens or this collarbone area opens a bit here. Right? Relax into your belly, relax into your legs, relax your feet, relax your hands and your fingers. Sometimes we clench our jaws, so maybe you can relax your jaw and allow a little bit of space between your teeth. Right? Sometimes we hold tension in our forehead, so maybe you can relax your forehead or your eyebrows, or maybe even the space between your eyebrows. And we just close our eyes and we notice what we can feel in our bodies. And we can feel the ground beneath us, maybe the back of the head, the shoulder blades, the elbows, the hands. You can feel the sacrum and the heels touching the ground. And maybe you can feel air on your skin, right? On your face or your arms. And maybe you can feel your heart beating inside of your body. Right? Or maybe with your inner ear you can hear your heart beating. And you might even feel it in your chest, or you might hear it or feel it in your arms, or a pulse on your feet or your toes. And we just keep coming back into our bodies, and we kind of notice what we can feel here. And if there's any area that's tense, it's contracted, we relax it, right? So your hands might relax a bit more, or maybe the belly relaxes a bit more. And we'll just take a few more moments here. One more breath here in our Shavasana. And then you can begin to kind of wiggle into your fingers, your toes. You might stretch into your hands and your feet and your arms and your legs. When you're ready, you can bend your knees. You can roll to either side. Just take a moment on your side. And then when you're ready, you can press up to seated. We begin by bringing our hands together at our hearts. Right, maybe just close your eyes again. Notice what you can feel in your body. And then we can bring our hands or our thumbs kind of to our forehead, or that space between the eyebrows. And we just take a kind of a bow forward, and we thank ourselves for our practice. And we thank everybody else as well. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.